Few movies have started a cultural phenomenon like the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Johnny Depp brought Captain Jack Sparrow to life, but it was more than his swashbuckling ways that made him a pop culture icon. His character was hilarious. Welcome to Cinema Pills. Today we'll be looking at 10 of the funniest moments from Jack Sparrow.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Before we start, don't forget to subscribe and also hit that notification button. So grab some rum and let's get going. Number 10. What are you doing at World's End? A ship can never have two captains, but after the return of Captain Barbossa, there was a bit of a power struggle on board the Black Pearl. While Captain Barbossa had the map that was leading them to their destination, Captain Jack Sparrow was still the captain of the ship. With Barbossa barking orders and Sparrow giving the same orders at nearly the same time, it was bound to take someone to their wits' end. The deckhand, Pintel, finally had to step in to set them both straight, which he may have regretted later. But in the end, the power struggle between the two captains was something to be remembered.
What are you doing? What are you doing? No, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Number 9. The Slaps, Curse of the Black Pearl. Part of being a pirate is spending your plunder on all sorts of pleasures. And what better place to spend it in than Tortuga, the place for all sorts of debaucheries. It was a favorite hangout for Captain Sparrow. After breaking out of prison, he took Will Turner with him to pick up a pirate crew. Of course, he was known there, but his reputation wasn't exactly a stellar one. Upon entering the city, Sparrow sees one of his lady friends, Scarlet. Apparently their last meeting must not have been so good because she greeted him with a slap. But we're not sure he deserved that. Luckily, Drizelda was there. Well, even though that's the name Sparrow gave her, it wasn't her real name, and she let him know it with yet another slap. And that one he deserved. And let's definitely not forget Anna Maria with the double slap. Now we're talking bad.
Scarlet!
Giselle. Anna Maria.
Number 8. Kraken Spit, Dead Man's Chest. When you're abandoned on a ship that is doomed to be devoured by the Kraken, what do? If you're Captain Jack Sparrow, you grab yourself by the bootstraps, stand up, and go out fighting. This scene was enough to send chills up a person's spine. That is, until the Kraken let out a huge roar, right in the face of Sparrow. What resulted was spit and slime and all other kinds of Kraken juice being thrown onto Sparrow. It's the sort of thing that could only happen to Jack Sparrow. Luckily, after doing his best to keep his composure, he stood up to the monster and leaped in for one last swing of the sword before being dragged down to the depths. At least the spit washed off in the water. Number 7. Discovered in the Vault, Dead Men Tell No Tales. Part of a pirate's life is just not really caring about much, but Captain Sparrow takes it a step further because he doesn't care in some of the craziest ways. One of these ways was robbing the Royal Bank of St. Martin. The mayor, along with a large armed guard and many of the townspeople, discovered him sleeping in the vault.
Could someone explain to me as to why I'm here?
But he wasn't alone. The mayor's wife soon stumbled out behind him. This was all part of the plan, though. As the mayor gave the order to open fire, the crew of the Dying Gull began their attempt to steal the vault. However, with the immense weight of the vault, the entire bank ended up being pulled through the streets. Captain Sparrow going to the extreme.
That was no part of the plan.
Number 6. The Long Fall on Stranger Tides. After a short hiatus, Captain Sparrow returned for the 4th installment of the franchise in Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. But this time he has to deal with the witchcraft of the dreaded pirate Blackbeard. But Blackbeard packs a weapon that Sparrow isn't ready for. Blackbeard keeps a voodoo doll of Jack Sparrow, and it comes in good use too. So when they're stuck at the edge of a cliff trying to determine if the fall would kill him, Blackbeard decides to throw the doll off the edge. But upon doing this, Jack Sparrow was met with the feeling of falling, and he spent the next 5 seconds screaming in terror. Luckily for him, it was proof that he wouldn't die when he jumped into the river below. Number 5. The Longest Looking Glass at World's End. As we had discussed in one of our previous entries, this movie saw a constant power struggle between Captain Barbossa and Captain Jack Sparrow. In this struggle, it always seemed that Barbossa would come out on top and seem more captain-like. Well, Jack Sparrow wasn't going to have any of that. It was time to get one up on Barbossa. In one scene, when it came time to look through the looking glass onto the horizon, Captain Barbossa pulled out quite a long glass. However, Jack had managed to construct one that was twice as long, but very crude in construction. Either way, it was a clear sign to Barbossa that he wasn't going to be the lesser man, at least in terms of size. Wait, does size matter? Number 4, jar of dirt, dead man's chest. Although he's cunning, Captain Sparrow isn't exactly known for his intellect, so when the witch Tia Dalma gives Sparrow a glass jar filled with dirt as a form of protection against Davy Jones, it should come as no surprise that he has no clue how to use it. When Jones finally catches up with Sparrow in open water, Captain Jack stops everything to show off his prized possession that he has no knowledge of. First, he can't exactly walk with it as he ends up tumbling down the stairs, but after regaining his footing, he taunts Davy Jones with his jar of dirt. He was quite proud of it. That is, until Jones gave the order to open fire. You gotta give it to Sparrow, even though he doesn't know what is going on, he can fake it till he makes it.
Look what I got. I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. And guess what's inside it?
Number 3, we name the monkey Jack, Curse of the Black Pearl. Jack Sparrow is always one step ahead of the game. He can work his way in and out of any situation. So when it came to tracking down the last doubloon of the cursed treasure of Cortez, he knew exactly what he was going to do. There was only one problem, Barbossa's monkey. After a fierce sea battle, Sparrow nearly had the gold coin in his possession. However, the monkey took it and ran back to the Black Pearl. Upon chasing him down as he was about to grab it, he is met by Captain Barbossa. He offers Jack his thanks, to which Captain Sparrow replied, "You're welcome." Sadly, the thanks wasn't for Sparrow. Barbossa named the monkey Jack.
Well, thank you, Jack. You're welcome. Not you, we named the monkey Jack.
Number 2, Parlay, Curse of the Black Pearl. Throughout most of the movie, Barbossa's crew was under the impression that Captain Sparrow was dead, but he was discovered on the Isla de Muerta. The crew was shocked and Captain Sparrow did his best to stay alive by talking his way out of it. Luckily, he knew the pirate's code. Well, sort of. His knowledge may have been accurate, but his ability to say the word was a little off. He invoked the right of Thankfully, one of the other pirates reminded him of the word.
Parlay? That's the one. Parlay! Parlay!
While the other pirates were frustrated that they wouldn't have had the immediate pleasure of killing him, it brought Jack enough time to negotiate with Barbossa and live to see another day. Number 1. Why is the rum gone? Curse of the Black Pearl. Jack Sparrow found himself in a very familiar situation, stranded on the same island he was stranded on one other time. However, this time he wasn't alone. Elizabeth was with him. But while they were there, Elizabeth learned how Jack managed to escape the island the first time. The island was used for rum running. Only now it seems as if the runners had not used the island for years. But luckily, they left their stash of rum behind. After a night of hard drinking, Sparrow woke up to a horrible sight. Elizabeth burned all of the rum. It was a huge fire that even sent some of the trees ablaze. When he asked why the rum was gone, she gave him a lengthy explanation that ended with the prospect of them being found and rescued, to which he replied again,
Why is the rum gone?
In the end, Elizabeth was right. They were found and the movie could continue. Did we leave anything off? Were there any other scenes that you found especially funny? Let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. We'll see you next time.